go!
Then you'll bring them back to me, saying you're not satisfied. For Frick's sake, what exactly do you want to blow up?
Did she lean over the chair or what?
Fine. Well, then you need GT1152. Or R227s. Let's perhaps 210.
How much is in that?
Very good choices.
I don't want to see any stains in there.
Consume on the spot.
You have the shit in there later.
For those that can't hear, Amy is still laughing even in the bathroom.
Oh, don't worry, the mic will pick it up, trust me. On the next exciting edition of Amy SMR, Giggling Woman.
So you've been partnered up with the girl.
I have. And what's happening here is we're about to blow up a bridge. Oh yeah, we're full-blown terrorists now, by the way.
Radical group.
Yes. So the gist is we have a despot leader called Reshev who wanted to take down, and his best friend is a supercomputer called Ix that is telling him how to control everybody. And that's basically it. That is the autocratic regime that we, the Nomad soul, have decided to take down by ourselves. Because why not?
You alright now?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
There's no stains in there, is there?
No.
Because you know that can happen. That's a real thing that can happen.
It happens to you. The old person first, I find.
Ah, I went for number 1, not number 2. Oh, fucking hell, that was funny though.
Well, at least his table is safe anyway.
It is now that I've put a coaster down.
That's the start, isn't it?
Did you explain it to him?
No.
Okay.
I didn't need any explanation. I'll hear it back at the end and
Yeah,
I'll be
exactly.
even more disappointed in you.
Oh, you know what? Actually, it's the most innocent thing in the world.
I'm sure it is,
Foxy-
Amy. I am sure it is.
Foxy was the one that made it worse.
Yeah, just
Not
keep blaming
me.
Foxy for everything. It's easier that way.
It is easier that way.
It is, though, in fairness, to be fair.
I mean,
Everything's
you don't have
Foxy's
to
fault.
take responsibility for it.
To be fair, I don't think I do have to take responsibility for this one because you're
just
the
as
one.
much to blame
You're
for
the
it.
one that turned and gave the look.
Oh, I gave it a look. That's what fucking did it.
You know exactly what it was. Don't you dare look at me.
Dirty bitch. Oh yeah, I killed the mood. Sorry, fucking hell. Talking about leaky tables. Fuck off with this.
Hey, do you mind me and Foxy having a moment?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll just leave my own house then. Will I? Yeah, fine.
Oh, fuck me, yeah.
Sir, do you mind just taking it to the next
Sir,
room?
this is a Wendy's. Sir, this is
sir,
a Wendy's.
this is a
Sir.
private conversation we're having.
Sir, we just got run down by a car. Sir,
How do you get run down by a floating car?
I have no idea. We just did.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, this is the bridge we're gonna blow up.
What's the extra, what's the hazelnut ones like?
Pretty good. They're just like little shards of hazelnut.
I don't like dark chocolate, so like you can assume that that's going to be left.
That is a safe assumption.
Did you just assume?
Yeah.
Did you just assume my chocolate?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was I
Wow.
wrong? Was I wrong?
I actually identify
Was I
as a
wrong?
dark chocolate. Wow.
That might be problematic.
He says he's about to chop down some arrow.
If I choke on a hazelnut chocolate, I'm gonna be fucking pissed at you. Fucking bitch. It's like when Tina threw up the water.
Just got so excited. Just like, have you ever been so excited, folks, that you've like vomited water? I know I have.
It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. We got this.
That is a climate animation.
One of us has 2 children. We're okay. We're mature.
Take a guess who?
You can tell from the bags under his eyes. One for every child.
Sorry, I have one child and one teenager. Yeah, so
even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just finished their junior cert.
Well, you can actually see the
Whoa.
despair. You can actually see the
Proper
despair in his
teenager.
eyes as he's walking past there. It's like fucking Adagio for strings playing in the background.
Cry about it.
Yeah. This is his day off. He's spending it with us, the poor fucker.
I know, yeah. He's gone from 2 children to 2 other
Two
children.
man children, man and woman
Grown
children.
to 2 men child.
So yeah, this is a shooting sequence.
I like the techno music.
Yeah. Like again, the soundtrack is such a weird mix of like of stuff that like it's meant to be like weird alien music in a sense, and then just every now and then Bowie. Just a
Ground controls a major, so get the fuck out of here!
Sorry, we can't afford that song. Here's some of my new shit. Again, I love the fact that now we've gone from like being a police officer trying to take down demons to now we're a terrorist.
Oh, we were a nurse.
We are a nurse. But
We're a terrorist nurse.
we're a terrorist nurse.
How did you get into that now?
There's a robot doggo. Basically, because now we've joined the Awakened, they're basically like doing little. They're doing.
Are we actually a terrorist organisation though?
They are
Or are we just-
classified a terrorist organisation.
But are we
because-
actually the good guys?
Yeah, we are the good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's
Okay.
it's that usual kind of stick. Like they're the rebels and they're trying to like dismantle the.
So it's like Redacted is a terrorist organisation,
Mm.
whereas it's actually Redacted is actually the terrorist organisation.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So the way they're
Did you
working.
pause the game halfway through this?
I probably took a cut there.
Wow.
Anyway, but yeah, it's a weird one, right? Because they've given the Awakened have given us a whole spiel of how this world is actually working, knowing that us, the player, is the alien in a sense. So
Because technically we are, because we're the one that's...
yeah, we're the visitor,
Yeah.
we're the body snatcher, and now
We're the Donald Pleasant.
yes,
No, the Donald Sutherland. He was actually invading the
Sutherland,
place.
yeah.
Donald Pleasant is Dr. Sam Loomis.
yes.
Check out Halloween, guys and girls.
But yeah, so that's been basically the gimmick here. So now the rest of the game is essentially us trying to save Omikron from the oppressive regime. So that means taking down the evil, whatever kind of like despotic like people in charge, and also the super AI that does everything. Oh, do you know what? That's not a bad comparison.
Okay.
That's actually not a bad comparison.
Okay. The comparison I made was Yankees and Red Sox.
Yes. What's a better comparison? I wonder.
I don't know actually, man. Yankees and Red Sox isn't actually
That is a good one, yeah.
Their fans can be vicious.
That's a real nice strategic position that guy put himself in.
Yeah.
Again, the AI is not good.
They're like fucking Starship Troopers. Like
Yeah.
fucking Stormtroopers. None of them
Oh,
even
the
hit
AI
target.
is not very good for these games, for these parts of the game.
Not at all.
Like, this is actually quite, like, competent compared to some of the ones that are... As the game goes on, the actual segments are worse. Because you can clearly tell they wanted to wrap shit up at that
Oh
point.
shit, we're not nearly finished this game.
No, this is about, well, we're kind of in the second third of the... We're in Act 2 of this game, if that makes sense. Act 1 was all Kale, and then Act 2 and 3 is where you're kind of like, you're doing the rest of the terrorist stuff. And Act 2 is where you start off as a nurse.
Like, what was okay? It's like...
All Kale, all the time!
Act 1 was our attempt
A starter.
at being a vegan.
Yes. And then we decided, fuck it, we're a flexitarian now.
Fucked it, now we're just gonna go and be a terrorist, which is...
Yeah, probably, yeah. Eco-terrorists. Yeah, well, they are.
Eco-terrorists.
Eco-terrorists, yeah. But they've got different reasons. They're basically just trying to fuck up the regime in different ways. So in this one, this is a massive like, as you can see, a mech base, essentially. So we're destroying the bridge so that no one can get out, essentially. That's what we're doing here. So it's like little pot shots to get, as it were, noticed. But this is something that this like group has been doing for a while. But now that they have the Nomad Soul on their on their books, they're thinking, oh, we actually might win now.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Because, I mean, to be fair, if you do have a body snatcher on your side, he can just pick and choose who he wants to be as.
True.
You know? So, yeah, it makes sense.
If you can get them on board, then essentially they're invaluable
Oh god, yeah.
in a stealth situation.
Especially
Seriously.
considering that they are complete strangers to the world, therefore not indoctrinated.
Yeah, there's no real biasness actually. I
Yeah.
don't think. Also, I can't get over how fucking clear the water in this place is.
Yeah.
Holy shits.
I mean, that is meant to be like a river. So, like, considering that our Liffey does not look that clear.
Depending on what day of the week you look on it. Are we cyborg?
Everyone in this world is slightly cyberized.
I'm
They
just
kinda-
looking at the box thing
Yeah,
behind
that,
us.
on our back, yeah. Like, everyone kind of has a bit of that. So it's like, it's not really a great comparison, but you know, like how, like Deus Ex, the third game, has people with, like cybernetic arms and stuff like that, and they are, like, black carbon fibre. But you'll know because they have, like, the carbon fibre arms or, like, the fake legs and shit like that. Because in that game, it's part of everyone's starting to, like, cyberize themselves, essentially. There are augmentations.
It's like a trend.
Yes.
It's like Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, like
Everyone's cyborgs in that universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so readily available.
like Raiden is just completely like overhauling the body basically.
Yeah. So it's that same idea. Whereas this is kind of meant to be like a transhuman society, but as a result, they all come together.
No, they're like little tiny mini.
Oh, they're Diddy rolls.
Oh, I expect them to be a bit bigger, but it's adorable.
How can
How
it
can
be
execute be so dangerous?
so caramelly?
So dangerous.
Yeah. It's a fun fact, by the way. Different characters in this game have.
Do you love anyone enough? That's a deep question.
For two.
All right, Rolo, calm
Ow.
down.
I like that there's more existential questions in those like packets. For Maltese, just what is life?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Like,
No more. Oh, Rolo. God, I missed you.
I'm just gonna give the plate to Amy there. Just there you go. Just leave that there.
Would anyone want me before I make love to the ball? Rolo.
Make sure you do the center to the camera so we get the thumbnail.
I kind of want it to be a private moment.
Well, we can. Me and Foxy will obviously look. Oh, it fell off. Yeah, the platforming is really shit. in
And we
this.
drowned.
We died. We can drown, to be fair. But again, the weird thing is, it's
So could Sonic.
If it's not like a well,
That was always dark.
yeah. 'Cause
And
yeah.
then all of a sudden they just see Sonic floating. You're
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
And then
How stressful was that when
oh
that music
fucking
came?
hell.
I downloaded it to my Switch.
Mm.
I got Sonic 1 and 2. I hit the level. I never panicked more in my entire life, but I forgot. Like when I first got it, I was in a meeting at work, but I was playing the Switch at the same time.
Yeah.
Because like I multitask. And I kept dying because I kept drowning. And then eventually I realised someone kept asking me a question. I went, sorry, I'm really under a lot of stress at the moment.
Sorry,
Hold
I'm
on.
drowning.
I was like, hold on. And they were like, what do you mean you're under stress at the moment? And then it led into like a few more follow-up phone calls to make sure I wasn't overworked.
Good news, Colonel. We managed to avoid drowning.
I imagine use the boxes to.
We're missing a platform, so there's another one I have to. So there's 3 pulleys you have to activate so you can get the
Well,
path
at least
across.
here you can actually see how long you have underwater there with the bar.
With the bar, yeah. And again, the neat thing about this is like every character has their own animation. So you'll notice that she runs completely different to how Kale did,
Yeah.
and she swims differently as well. Like she actually like has a different swimming style to what Kale did.
She has the mass swim, which
Yeah.
is the butterfly
The
stroke.
butterfly, yeah. So it's like, and like again, whoever the next person we play as will.
She's doing it wrong though, but she's also bald, so technically she's doing it right.
There you go. I mean, I'm not sure why it's such a trend. Like, I'm assuming the idea is that like any medical people in this world are shave off their hair as part of the job or something, because that like a common thread is that like hair and beards carry a lot of infection, but like the transhumans, so what infection are they fighting? You know, kind of way. It's not a thing, by the way. It's not really true.
So that's not why you shaved it off.
No, mine is genetics, Amy. We've been through this several times.
I know. It's always fun.
Although in fairness, there was a thing where like, you know, like people in the health service often shave their beards for the bacterial stuff. So surgeons often should be clean shaven.
But to be fair though, you're afraid of doing that, otherwise you'll never be able to grow hair again.
That's true. That's clearly why I'm keeping this.
Wow, Amy, you're really fucking sticking to where it hurts today, aren't you?
Honestly, like, yeah, fuck you. The last time I'm buying you fucking drink, anyway, you know.
We all know that's a lie.
Not this time.
We all know that's a lie.
Okay. Night, right?
What the
Did you see that?
You can walk on fucking water now.
Try it at home, folks. I guarantee it works.
Yeah.
So incidentally, if we did not, we only had 5 seconds to get off that platform. If we didn't, we would have died. And our next character would have been a homeless person that finds our body.
Oh, I would have been that would have been hilarious.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his stats are terrible, so I did not go for him.
Aw.
Yeah.
You judgmental bastard.
Yeah, that was what I went on my first playthrough, and then it shit the bed. So this is the...
Oh, you cheated.
I didn't cheat.
You
no,
cheated.
I didn't
You
because...
cheated. You literally just said that was my first playthrough,
Yeah.
and then I did it again. So that
I
means,
had to,
sir, you
because
cheated.
the entire recording was fucked.
You cheated.
So I had to play the whole thing again.
That means we could have gotten a shorter recording, and me and Foxy probably would have been happier.
I don't know, you seem pretty happy at the moment.
I say me and Foxy. I'm just drunk.
Yes. Foxy's like... I'm trying to pick out who he looks like, and it's really annoying me. He looks like somebody.
Transmit his lies to the population.
Oh fuck, what's the name of the guy who... Hang
I
on.
think
Puts consciences
Khan.
asleep with his program.
just with slick back hair.
We have decided to use
Yes,
his own weapon against
I was thinking him as well, but the guy I'm thinking of is Pike from the new Discovery series.
the awakened.
And I can't remember the guy's name. He's been in a few things.
First, go to Zone 9 and find the bookshop. One of our friends awaits you there. Show him the sign of the awakened, and he will give you the
Okay, now.
private box. Then,
Anson Mount.
22.
That's what he looks
find a
like.
way of getting onto the rooms. Jenna will help you.
That's the side act to Anton Tech.
Especially
about.
No, he's been in a few things, but he's playing
Ah,
That
fuck
guy.
yeah.
Okay.
that's him. He plays Pike in the new Star Trek series.
God, you're such a fucking nerd.
To be fair, he actually plays it quite well, considering that the character was based on initially was just a misogynist.
Oh, the 90s.
I mean the 80s.
Well, for original Pike, 60s.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I watched it in like the 90s.
It was
Yeah.
acceptable
In the 60s. Literally, one of the lines in the original Star Trek pilot was, "I'm sorry, number one, I'm not used to having women on the bridge." Again, this was meant to be like the 24th century, you know. Yeah,
Well,
right?
so even in the future, they still didn't believe women will have rights.
And you know what the funny thing about it is? That character number
William
one...
Shatner tried to sleep with them.
No, the funny thing about
No!
that... From that pilot, right? Like, the actual woman he is saying that to, number one, is... Her name is Michelle Barrett, and she's the wife of the guy who created Star Trek.
Wow.
So he wrote for her wife to get shut down by the captain.
You know what? That is a man who's like, bitch, you ain't fucking in your place
Yeah.
as much as you should be, so I'm gonna write you so you're in your
It's
place.
so fucking fun. No, well, she got...
Fucking Woman Troy? Like,
Yeah, Laxana Troy, yeah. And then she was nurse fucking something else in the original series.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
it's fucking something else. That is it.
Oh,
That is
no,
a
I can't-
fucking catchy name.
I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she was...
Fucking something else is
she was
an
McCall-
excellent name. I'm naming my next sim fucking something
something
else.
else.
So like all the kids will be fucking something else.
No, it's a something else family.
Yeah.
And then it's just like different adjectives. Your man, something else.
You're one.
Yes.
You're one. You're
Your
man.
one, your man, that's it.
That one.
And you know him.
Ah, you know you're one.
And you know your man, you know him.
That's actually something I have been doing an awful lot, like within lockdown, is playing The Sims.
Yeah.
And
I just find it such an existential horror when I play it.
do you know it's actually really funny. So I get really involved in designing my houses to the extent where
You've
no
told
one
me about
can
this before,
afford
yeah.
to live in the houses. I just really like designing houses.
Hmm.
I probably should have gone into architecture.
There you go. Like literally, the first thing you did was like check out the new area of the house. Like the
Yeah,
first thing, literally
the first
clipped
thing I did
into
when
it.
I got the job, I was like, let me see what you got, what the work that you got done. I want to have a look at it.
Didn't you get dug into house flipper?
I did that.
And especially on PC because you have multiple downloadable content.
Okay, that got to a point where I actually had to stop playing it.
It's good though.
It's very addictive.
I would love to fucking play like the other
It's
DLCs.
very addictive, yeah.
Only like in the last couple of weeks that we got.
Do you know
the
what
garden
annoys me?
flipper.
Do you know what annoys me so much though about Home Flipper? I don't get to live in the house after I designed it like I would The Sims.
How else do you know it worked? Exactly. Fair point.
That's
like.
legit. That's actually legit. Okay, so I did a thing in The Sims before where I tried to make the smallest possible house, but still have it completely accessible, like to do everything that you need to do it.
Yeah.
And I had to do it like as soon as I started playing through it. I was like, right, every time the fucking car, the oh my god, what's it called? The carpool comes like to go to work. She can't leave the house because there's a plate blocking the way or something like that.
Gas.
I was like, right, okay, so it actually is too small and too compact. Even though it had like the module for beautiful surroundings was constantly there. I was like, I know it's a beautiful surroundings, but it doesn't fit, and it pissed me off so much. That one fucking gap kept getting caught.
Yeah.
And then the stupid bitch wouldn't put the stuff in the dishwasher. Then she kept breaking her sink. I was like, are you kidding me?
Honestly, it can't take you anywhere.
I ended up putting her in the pool and like taking out the ladder.
Yeah. It's the humane way of dealing with it.
I was like, I'm just going to let your
Yeah.
teenager deal with this.
So you may have noticed there we have switched bodies. So this is one of the kind of like extra I don't want to say bonus characters, but these are the kind of characters that are floating around anywhere, and you can try them out, essentially. So this guy, his kind of gimmick is that he's an athlete, so he has a better running speed in first-person shooter game sections than anything else.
He's a good runner, is he?
He says so in his bio, yeah. He's an actual athlete. It says in his bio. He literally says he's an actual.
Where she's going with
I know
it.
I know where
okay.
you're going with this, but literally it says in his bio.
Okay, Grant. Okay, as long as
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that wasn't. Okay.
No. I can understand.
Acceptable in the 90s.
Yes. This is David Cage writing this. You're forgetting. Very, very problematic man.
Stereotypes.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, dude, you there's no stereotypes in this. Thank fuck.
What?
In a sense where okay, no, hang on.
Sorry,
I'll
there's
qualify
no
that. I'll qualify this. Hang on.
stereotype.
No, wait. Compared to his other games, right? One of the other games, there in Fahrenheit, there is literally a black cop called Tyler Miles, and his gimmick is that he likes like Motown and soul, and he has an afro and turtleneck, and plays basketball.
Is he shaft?
He's supposed to be cast a shaft, yeah.
Why is a turtleneck like?
But no, as in like he's like 70s, he's like 70s, 60s vibe, like.
Sorry, okay.
And literally, there's a mini game where you play basketball and dunk on a white guy. Like legit, that is like that is.
Does
Just,
the white guy look like Woody Harrelson?
yeah, a little bit actually.
White man can't jump. White man can't jump.
Like literally, that's what it was all about. I was like, fuck, this is so goddamn right. Like literally, every level.
You cut yourself off.
It was so fucking racist, like, because literally every like level he's in, Motown kicks in. Literally, he just walks in and he goes, whoa, whoa, and like all the music in his area, like fucking Marvin Gaye, all this stuff.
I
all
actually
this,
went to see that musical.
really, yeah.
Motown, it's fantastic.
like that's again compared to this
I
game,
will say, I
there's
still
nothing
think-
on
I
that.
will actually say I still think one of my favourite musicals of all time is Jersey Boys. Hey, don't diss Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. It is glorious.
Okay.
I went to see it with that.
It's amazing.
The
It's
Jersey Boys. I went
Yeah,
to see Jersey Boys.
it's amazing.
Very
It's
fucking
so
good.
good. And it's really funny as well because when like it was one particular song in it when they started singing Begging, and I was like, holy fucking shit! I never realized that this was from the 60s.
Yeah.
Considering that there was a cover version of it was done not too long after I'd gone to see it. Like it's so, and then you're like, and then I realized how many of the songs I actually knew. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's such a good show, and the movie of it as well. Clint Eastwood directed the movie version of it. Very good.
Jesus.
Very good.
I haven't
He
forget.
brought out a song just recently.
Clint Eastwood?
No, Frankie Valli.
Frankie Valli. Go on to Frankie.
How High the Moon.
At least he hasn't turned like Van Morrison, like how fucking mental he's turned out.
Yeah.
I listened to it the other day, and you would swear he was just in the booth like improv.
Really?
Yeah. Like, that's how weird it sounds.
I love it. Already, I love it.
Old man wants to make more music. I say let
There was
him.
one actually. There was one particular song that they end up doing. So, do you know the song "Can't Take My Eyes Off You"?
Yes.
Right. So that was meant to be his like new, like coming out sort of thing. Like that was meant to be like the new sound and stuff that he was gonna come out with. But there was one that he did. I'm nearly sure it was Frankie Valli that did it because his daughter had literally just died of a drug overdose.
Oh. Okay.
And they ended up recording the song. But that, like, You're Just Too Good To Be True was the first song that he released after his daughter had died of a drug overdose. And she was, like, about to, like, break into the music industry herself.
Jesus.
Like, there was a lot of shit going on in the background for all their lives. But I think it's really funny as well because there's one chap in it, Tommy DeVito. He was one of the original Four Seasons. Who had gotten into an awful lot of drugs, gambling and stuff like that. He lost an awful lot of the money and things. His assistant was Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
When Tommy DeVito lost all of his money, who did he end up working for? Joe Pesci.
That's mad.
It's amazing.
That is mad. Like, there's a lot of those, like,
The
there's a lot of those
Hell's
stories I'd
Kitchen,
love to
like,
hear.
it is one of those things. It is brilliant, especially during like that type of time frame,
Mm.
and like for Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that. For
Yeah.
New York. Like it really was such a like it's like Ireland.
Yeah.
It really is a fucking small world. It's amazing.